Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down following the run. And they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The numbers on the ground for Ferguson last week. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 23. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Now a handoff as they run left side. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 74 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where the receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a first down.
And the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Running again, and again it's Ferguson. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. On first down, Ferguson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Right back to Ferguson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On the counter, it's Ferguson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off to Ferguson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal
Green 39.
here.
Green 39.
Hard throw, incomplete. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Suck up for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's roll those highlights. the first quarter. The pass out of the gun will be completed, and he ends up at the 39-yard line before he stopped on the play. Later on the drive, Hero will get a pass into the end zone, and it will be caught for the score. Titans push the lead to 10. Titans have it late in the second. Taylor is able to make the catch in traffic, and he ends up at the 19-yard line before he stopped on the play. Staying late in the second, Taylor's the target here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Staying late in the half, Ferguson's got the catch here, and he ends up at the 29-yard line before he stopped on the play. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. Second half still to come. Let's get back up to Foxborough with Brandon and Charles.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is Ferguson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
So So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is dropped. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Dances by him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Toss play, Ferguson. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up,
And some space here. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On the handoff, this is Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Ryan Allen now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Room here to run. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
It's a Patriots sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. Fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun now on third down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. And now out come the Patriots. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Victor Ochi in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 9 yards to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Down to a knee 1 more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.